Alright, welcome back to another episode of Unbound Being. Welcome again. And today I want to talk about something that is important. I'm going to be coming back to this quite often, I think, because it is a main issue that I think we all need to be able to implement in our lives in order for us to really make the changes that we would want to see in the world. Now, you know, Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world, or become the change you want to see in the world. It's disputed what he exactly said, but become the change you want to see in the world is even more appropriate, because you really want to become that which you want to see. That the changes that you want to see out there, become them, embody them, live them, be those changes. And that's really what this is all about. Becoming more unbound from the old patterns and getting involved more in the new patterns. And one of the examples I always give for that is something you could really do for yourself all the time. And you could do it on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, or even a yearly basis, and even for your life, which is basically a setting of goals. Now, what do I mean with setting goals? Well, we are all contributing to two things. We are contributing to things that are destructive, that are poisoning, that are degrading, that are not sustainable, that are causing damage and pain and suffering to the planet and the people on the planet and the earth, all the creatures. And we are also doing activities that are contributing to assisting, helping, removing, making better, making more joyous, making more abundant, restoring, making more sustainable, all the, let's say, good things that we can contribute to and help this world become a better place and your life become a better place. So whether it is on a physical level for your own body, your family, your house, your community, your country, or the planet, we are doing a lot of things that are destructive, and we are contributing to a lot of things that are not destructive but are positive. And whether you are contributing more to the one that's destructive or less is something you have to assess. And for that, we should make basically a goal setting chart. Basically, the thing would be write down all of the things in which you are contributing to the destruction, the poisoning, the becoming worse of the situation on this planet, and make a list of all the things that you are contributing to make this a better place, more sustainable, more healing, more healthy, and more vibrant, loving, compassionate, and truthful. So if you have a list like that, and you basically start setting yourself goals, basically removing, you say, like, for example, if you have New Year's Eve, you know how people have New Year's, what do you call these things where at New Year they set themselves certain goals, right? You say, well, this year I'm going to remove so many of these and add so many to this list. So I'm going to remove some of the damaging things that I'm contributing to and add to the good things. And what that means, well, for example, let's say the shoes you wear. Well, you might not know where your shoes are coming from. They're probably coming from a company that doesn't really care. Most companies don't really care about their environment. And you might want to replace that. So you might do research this year and say, well, this year what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into the companies that make shoes on a more responsible way. Not completely, because it's impossible to do perfect. But try to find a company that suits you, that actually thinks about their policy, that actually cares for the planet. And you're going to scrap the shoes that you're buying and you've been buying your whole life from wherever and whatever. And you're going to start buying shoes from that company. Not only will you be changing the world in that sense and changing your own life and wearing more healthy and more durable things, that company can also start making more money and therefore evolving and creating and more products that are even better than what they already have. So you're supporting that goal. And you could have 5 or 10 things on your list in your life for that year that you decide, let's say this shirt. This shirt comes from, I think it's a big company that makes it, I think in China or India or some country like that. Well, what about looking into like bamboo shirts and finding a company that actually cares, scrapping these shirts that I buy from the normal place, and now I'm going to add them, start buying that. And that is how we start changing, by being the change we want to see in the world. Basically making a list and noticing, first of all, this list is going to be huge. And this list is going to be usually pretty small, except for some people who do a lot of work to help people and non-profits and things like that. But this list is usually small, this usually will be big. And if we get to the point, I get to the point, you get to the point, where this list starts shrinking fast and this starts growing fast, then we, you, I, together, but especially I, will be the change that I want to see in the world. And the changes will start happening because more and more of us will be doing that. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching this episode of Unbound Being. I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe down there. I put a button up once in a while, and share this video if you like this video. It really helps me to get my message out. It really helps you to get my message out. All of us are helped if we get some of these principles, some of these ideas implemented in our lives to make a better place. So see you next time. Thanks again.